vijana wanagonga, na vijana wanagonga, vijana wanagonga, na vijana wanagonga.
When a baby is born, everyone is happy because babies represent hope and new aspirations.
The first time you set your eyes on your baby, whether you're a father or a mother, there is that feeling you get that you cannot explain. It marks the genesis of creating a new life that God has trusted you with.
The parenting experience can lead to a profound form of well-being because it creates a feeling of a life well lived.
The first baby you have as a mother or as a father is the sweetest thing in life.
Parents provide a supportive and inclusive environment that helps the child develop social emotional skills and feel a sense of belonging. However, conflicts in communities can affect a child's growth and suffer extensive forms of exploitation and abuse. While parties in conflict situations expose children in domestic related violence, mainly squabbles, cooking, carrying goods, as guards, messengers, among other menial jobs.
You can easily tell the kind of child he or she is depending on where they come from. Most of these children are affected by the ways or by the situation within our homes.
Youth continue to demonstrate their desire to be active participants in their communities and have their voices heard. On 13th November 1996, a rebel group, the Allied Democratic Forces ADF, started attacks against Uganda, abducting and recruiting children into their rebel ranks. A number of children are trapped in the jungles of Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo in the worst form of child labor as a result of armed conflict. Boys are used as fighters and take direct part in combat, while the girls are sexually abused by rebel commanders.
Walitukamata na ultizeni na nani na Jibiria Muzeni. Nitembea siku mbili mjini. Nitembea siku ya kwanza nikakutana na mbibi mwenjia akakimbia.
These young boys between 11 to 14 years were taken under duress and in ignorance of the consequences. The use of children in armed conflict is the worst form of child labor, a violation of human rights and a war crime.
The foundation does a lot of rehabilitation for people that have been caught up in armed conflict. Their families, those have been fighters, formers, they're handed over. We work closely with the government of Uganda and Amnesty Commission when they hand them over for us to spend a program with us of 3 months.
The Allied Democratic Forces ADF is an insurgent group with Ugandan roots that has been operating mainly in Ituri and North Kivu provinces in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo.
Serious steps being taken by the president and the army until when we achieve our strategic end state of degrading the ADF capacity to make war like we did to Congo. That's when we shall leave Eastern DRC.
A number of boys and girls have for some time been recruited into ADF rebel ranks in Eastern DRC, collaborate with some wrong Congolese elements for their survival.
Hawako wengi wenye silaha walikuwa walishatokea, tulikuwa tunabaki wanawake na watoto ndio tulikuwa wengi, na wanaume ni majority, sio wazima.
Allied Democratic Forces ADF armed conflict in Eastern DRC is the worst form of child labor in the Great Lakes region.
Most of them are handed over when they have diseases, or they've been in the field or in the forest, or they're malnourished. So we treat the body, we treat the mind.
UPDF and Congolese federal forces rehabilitate, support and provide hope to the rescued young boys and girls.
If they are Ugandans, we also come up with the process with the non-government organization. We come out with the process of rehabilitation. Once they are rehabilitated, we take them back to the community wherever they have come from.
These young boys and girls were skilled after being rescued from the Allied Democratic Forces ADF rebels in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo jungles.
wanagonga.
The first thing we do is psychosocial rehabilitation, dealing with the mind and the conscience of this individual who has been a victim or who has been a combatant.
Spiritual counseling, we are calling it spiritual counseling, but it's de-radicalization in a way. So expose them to the true interpretation of the Quran.
We thank the Almighty who saved us through the government of Uganda.
Rehabilitate them and then reunited them with their families.
Bridgeway Foundation and Uganda People's Defense Forces provide psychosocial healing process support to assist the healing process of these former ADF captives.
Through the government of Uganda, UPDF, where we joined a rehabilitation center for 3 months.
Once skilled and rehabilitated, the victims are given financial support as capital and reunited with their families.
Any abductee who has been rescued from the bushes have come out. They generally will never want to go back.
Both Uganda and DRC National Child Policy upholds the children's rights and protect them from all forms of abuse, exploitation, and violence. Haruna Mutesaasira, UBC News.